Anyone else at the point in life where they feel like they have nothing else to celebrate about themselves or their life? There's these like milestones in life that people are so excited for you and can't wait to celebrate. Getting married, having a baby, buying a house. I don't know the last time I was celebrated for anything. It's probably my birthday, which I actually planned and put together myself for the last 10 years of my life. I'm not trying to have a pity party here, but just need to explain how real it is as you get older. I want to celebrate where I am right now.
Welcome to Mindy. Today we're diving into a topic a lot of people avoid: older women opening up about the divorce they thought would set them free and the regret that showed up instead. Let's talk about it.
Turning 40 this year and everything is just hitting me right now. It's not where I wanted to be. I haven't succeeded at anything. I haven't even tried. I don't even know anymore. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to cope with anything. And I don't know I did this whole growing thing wrong. I'm supposed to be an adult. I'm supposed to be able to handle these things, and I can't handle anything. And I literally am just realizing it's been 40 years of this, and it's 40 years of just being confused and not knowing and figuring things out slower and I haven't built anything. I have nothing to show for this time. I just don't know what I'm doing here, and I'm lost. I'm afraid, and I don't.
All right, this one hits different. She doesn't even sound like someone who chose wrong. She sounds like someone who was told she could handle everything alone. And now life is showing her that nobody can. This isn't a she rejected men story. It's the world sold her. The strong, independent, do everything yourself package. And now she's exhausted at 40, trying to carry it. A lot of men watch this and go, this is why we say partnership matters. Life is heavy. Nobody should have to do it alone. She's not the villain here. She's just realizing what men realized earlier. Stability, teamwork, and support aren't optional. They're survival.
There's this woman on here saying that her friend divorced her husband because she was bored. She was a stay-at-home mom with the kids. According to her, he was working way too many hours, wasn't able to spend time with them, and he was always tired, so she just divorced him. Fast forward 3 years, looks like she got all of that out her system because now she wants to settle. Basically, she wants her old life back. She doesn't want to work. She wants a man that would allow her to be a stay-at-home mom, take care of the kids, take care of the home, and again, her old life back. Her problem is that she's having a really hard time finding somebody who's willing to do that. But that's not even the worst part of the story. The ex-husband was single for 1 year and has been in a stable relationship for 2 years, and on top of that, he's taking care of his new wife's kids. Now, according to the friend of the ex-wife, the person telling the story, the woman who forcibly divorced her husband because she was bored at home is pissed because he's now providing for his new wife and her kids. Now, can you imagine being the destroyer of your own marriage and then you get mad when the other person decides to move on? They had no guarantee that they were going to be able to, but they found a way. And the only reason you're mad is because you can't find yours. You used to have the life that you wanted, and you gave it up because you wanted to live a different life with or without your man. Now, I might be in the minority here, but I actually want her to find happiness. I want her to have a second chance. Everyone deserves one. She thought she knew what she was doing. She thought she was going to live a better lifestyle. She ended up eating dirt, but I don't feel like you have to eat dirt for the rest of your life. It's okay to move on from that. But that also means that the man whose life you destroyed, who found happiness, who found a second chance, he gets to move on too. And you just don't get a say in that. Let this be a lesson to y'all, to take a good look at the ocean before you jump the ship.
See, this is what men be talking about. She left because she was bored. Sis, that wasn't boredom, that was delusion mixed with Instagram motivation. Now 3 years later, she wants the old life back? Of course she does. Turns out that I'm independent now. Starter pack comes with bills, exhaustion, and no backup plan. Meanwhile, the ex-husband? Man took 1 year to heal, then upgraded his whole life. New woman, new kids, new peace. That's what happens when you don't walk away from stability just because you got a little restless, and now she's mad he's providing for someone else. Ma'am, you handed the job in. You can't get mad they hired a replacement. The dude in the video said it best. You jumped ship thinking the ocean was better, then realized it's cold, deep, and nobody's coming to save you. Men ain't heartless, but once they rebuild, they don't go backwards.
Life after divorce. As a woman, I would honestly sit here and say, as much as I've made the decision and the choice to divorce my husband then, I also regret it. I don't regret it because I still loved him, but I regret it because I feel like I denied my children the right and the opportunity to have what people call a normal family. Now today I'm sitting with kids who are in the statistic of divorce. So as much as I've divorced, I would never ever advise anybody to go through a divorce.
See? This is the part nobody talks about. She didn't leave because she hated the guy she left because she thought she'd be better off. Now she's looking back and realizing the kids paid the highest price. And men say this all the time. Divorce doesn't just break a marriage, it breaks a whole ecosystem. People think it's freedom until the consequences show up with tiny backpacks asking why dad isn't home. Her honesty is rare, though. Most people double down. She's actually admitting the truth. It wasn't worth it, and she wouldn't recommend that path to anyone. And that's the message men keep trying to get across. Sometimes the family you already have is the life you're praying for.
Day in, day out, and still have no resources. And for me to work, do the same, and just want a different life.
So, long story short, you wanted a different life and lifestyle than he was able to provide. And so you said, you know what, this, I'm out of here. I need more money.
I was selfish and took advantage of a real unfortunate situation, which was he loved me and David unconditionally. Every time we saw each other, like, you knew that was your soulmate, right? I mean,
Wow, so he was your soulmate. He just loved you.
he really did.
And you broke his heart.
Bro, 2 minutes in, and she basically confessed the whole plot. I wanted a different lifestyle. He couldn't give it, so I dipped. Translation. He gave love. She wanted luxury. He offered stability. She wanted an upgrade. And now on the podcast, she's calling him her soulmate. Like it's a cute detail. No, that's a confession of the century. Imagine being someone's soulmate. And still not being enough because her shopping cart wanted more. Women always say men don't love anymore. But look at this. He loved her unconditionally. She broke his heart. And now she's sitting there basically admitting she fumbled the only guy who was really for her. Men don't hate marriage. They just hate being someone's placeholder until she finds a better lifestyle.
Finally have the balls to tell the world. I told him, and of course, you know, he didn't handle it how we would want him to handle it. But it all started, so I started having a friendship with this particular person, and it's actually a friend of my husband as well, and we just have been hanging out around him a lot lately. We started out with just simple conversation, like we were friends, but we ended up kind of pushing it past that a little, not a little. We ended up kind of like secretly seeing each other, trying to find ways to see each other, and doing that behind my husband's back. So when I get to his mom's house, like I said, there was a U-Haul truck there, and my heart dropped because I'm like, oh my gosh, immediately he is moving out, and you know, already has his stuff in this U-Haul truck. Like, it's like it happened so fast, so I'm like, oh my gosh, he's leaving me for real. So like I said, that broke my heart, and I tried to talk to his mom and see like where her mind was, where his mind was, and she was just like, you know, I don't know what to tell you. You know, he didn't tell me the full story. I just know that he asked me if he can come back, and he's here. So I was taken aback. Like, you're really going to end our whole marriage just because of that?